Hola Gamers, bienvenidos una vez más aquí a vuestro canal de los gameplays, Hablamos y juegos. Soy Albinus y regresamos una vez más aquí a The Dark Age, The Chains of Satinav, o lo que es el ojo oscuro. Y bueno, recordaos que estábamos ahora mismo en el campamento de Idina, que era la esposa gitana, bueno, ahora era viuda porque había muerto su marido, y parece que tenía una serie de fobias a los cuervos. Así que bueno, vamos a ver si podemos arreglar la rueda de su carromato y poder viajar con ella más seguros hacia el norte.
A trailer with a skylight? Is this chatty bird following me?
Hombre, lo suyo sería hablar con el pájaro y decirle que no esté por aquí.
It's late at night, and I'm not an owl, bonehead.
At least you could flutter around somewhere else for a change. You scared that old woman to death.
If that's what you want, I'm used to ingratitude.
Adiós, pajarraco.
I can't make out much through the holes.
Vale, no, el remolque lo tiene cerrado, claro. Me imagino. No se ve mucho por los huecos, pero bueno, será la casa de esta buena mujer. Vale, un trozo de rueda. Aquí hay otro. Aquí está el eje. Sí, porque parece como que tengo la fama, ¿no? De que rompo cosas. Ah, otro trozo de rueda. Yo creo que ya la tenemos entera. Pues ahora lo suyo sería hablar con Nuri, que nos la repare, y yo creo que podemos convencer a esta mujer para que nos lleve.
So you can fix things with a spell, yes?
Yes, that's easy. It's similar to your breaking talent, but instead of imagining things smashed apart, you have to imagine the shards reassembling, but all the components have to be present.
Bueno, pues nosotros tenemos todos los fragmentos, así que la idea es que nos repare la rueda.
Aren't you tired too?
Not one bit.
Ya sé que no estás cansada, que me repare la rueda. O las tengo que reparar.
I wonder if that's really the only magic she's capable of. Aren't you tired too?
Not one bit.
Vale, o sea que ella no va a hablar con nosotros, sí que lo tenemos que hacer nosotros. Entiendo que será...
Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't like Garen.
Unicorn?
No worries. My Yimra is as stoic as an oak.
Hombre, me imagino que el caballo, su caballo de tiro, pues es fuerte, lógicamente.
I have to fix the wheel first.
Vale, tengo que reparar la rueda. Parece ser que Nuri no lo va a hacer, así que tengo que desearlo yo, ¿no? Como que se vaya a reparar. Ah, vale, hay que darle a uno de los R.
All right. I wish... Hey! Really very funny.
A nice wheel.
Oh, you can do magic?
Not much anymore.
Are you a druid's daughter?
No, I am Nuri Daranellavandra. Do you command magic?
Well, nothing like that. But I know a different kind of magic.
Really?
Darian and I were sometimes able to literally blind our audience. Watch out.
Whoa, such a beautiful, bright light. But do you always use this white powder for your magic?
What powder?
And it doesn't hurt you to summon light? Does the powder lessen your pain?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
No sé de qué me estás hablando, pero ha tirado un polvo. Entiendo que debe ser como pólvora o algo así. O sea que de magia no tienes nada, amiga. Bueno, pues nosotros llevamos un hada que sí tiene magia y acabo de poner la rueda. Así que ahora espero que nos acojas en tu caravana y podamos viajar a esa barrera de sangre, ¿no? Que es una zona de orcos.
Would you agree to give us a ride for a while now?
You have fixed the wagon. And by Travia, I can use a little company. Here are the keys to the trailer. I'll stay at the campfire a little while longer.
Vale.
Aren't you tired too?
Not one bit.
Vale, esta no está cansada, pero yo sí. Así que nos vamos a ir a descansar. Y sí, las va a quedar tocando la guitarrita, pero nosotros vamos para adentro. Ah, si vienes, Nuri, pues venga.
This was a nice day.
Oh, yeah. Like hell it was. I won the oak leaf challenge.
What are we going to do next?
We'll sleep.
Look. This is the white powder the wrinkly woman used to summon the glistening white light. I saw her throwing it into the fire.
Don't touch that. Who knows what it is?
I'll sleep in the bed. You can have the rug.
Huh? What? What was that? That came from outside.
Asómate, tío.
No, nobody was here.
She's lying.
Regrettable.
He who speaks lies shall hold his tongue.
Please, believe me. There's no one here besides me.
Oh yes, they are here.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path. She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Time flows fast in this world.
Lives are shortened all the time. They are here, and we will find them.
Vale, cierro. Eso parecen dos tíos peligrosos,
What's
un hombre y una
going on?
mujer.
Two strange figures are looking for us. They don't know where we are yet, but they're threatening Isida.
Oh no. We must help her.
I have to distract the creatures somehow, or chase them off.
Vale, son criaturas, entonces deben ser los que han atacado
Hide
a
behind the
Wim.
curtain. I'll distract them.
No!
O sea, que estos a lo mejor son los que mataron a mi maestro. Voy a mover la cortina. Aquí hay una cabeza de muñeco, unos títeres. Arriba está la claraboya. Entiendo que es porque me
We might
puedo
as well
asomar
give
por
up
ahí,
before
claro.
we decide to lock ourselves in here.
Y si no, para escapar en caso de que vengan por la puerta. Que bueno, tiene un pestillo, pero tampoco es que sea súper resistente. Vale,
It's
cogemos la
hollow.
cabeza. Está hueca, o sea que podemos... Que hay un trapo.
I could seal the opening of the neck with the rag, but why would I want to do that?
Vale. Podría sellarlo con el trapo. O sea, para meter algo, entiendo.
If I go out now, they'll find us. They'd only slow me down.
Vale, los muñecos parece que no valen para nada. Son más bien un adorno, pero bueno, yo
I'm
le
not
doy.
going to tidy up now. Of course not.
Vale. Nuri, podemos hablar con ella. El pestillo y el caldero de latón. Esto se podrá abrir, entiendo. Ah, y podemos coger el magnesio, vale.
I hope the powder does what it's supposed to.
El magnesio lo hemos metido en la cabeza y luego habrá que taparla con el trapo. Vale, vale. Voy a mirar el
The door
pestillo.
stays closed.
Eso, que esté bien puesto. No vaya a ser que vengan a por mí, igual que a por mi maestro, y
We
a
must
él se lo
help
cargaron
Isida.
fácil.
Stay at the door.
Si tú quédate en la puerta, pues si intentan empujar, y ya me encargo yo de ir a por esos dos pájaros que están molestando a Isida, pero tengo que subir arriba a la claraboya. Pestillo, por aquí parece que no hay nada. Ah, vale, una escalera de mano. Esto es. Habrá que ponerla donde la claraboya, para que no me vean.
Not heavy
Ah,
enough
sí,
to
porque
block
no.
the door.
Vale, no, para bloquear la puerta ya es el pestillo, es aquí, claro. Muy bien, pues ya podemos subir arriba. Tengo el magnesio, por aquí no hay nada más. Digo, bueno, miramos todo. Y ahora ya sí, subimos y vamos viendo si... Bueno, tengo la pólvora, lo que pasa es que no sé si la pólvora...
If you have any talents other than fixing things, now's the right time.
I can't.
Vale, ella no puede hacer nada. Tengo la pólvora con la cabeza.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path. She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Time flows fast in this world.
Lives are shortened all the time. They are here, and we will find them.
No, nobody was here.
She's lying.
Regrettable.
He who speaks lies shall hold his tongue.
Please, believe me. There's no one here besides me.
Oh, yes, they are here.
Vale, no me dejaban bajar ni subir. Ahora ya sí. Veo a Isida.
She looks sad.
Parece triste, no, tiene miedo. De triste nada. Vale, he señalado a la hoguera y a las criaturas.
What are those creatures?
La hoguera, ahí.
Not this way.
Así no. Así no. Ah, bueno, porque... Ay, vaya fallo. Claro, no he tapado con el trapo la cabeza. Entonces, claro.
I could seal the opening of the neck
Si no
with
lo
the
sé yo,
rag.
menuda bomba.
Now nothing's trickling out anymore.
Hurry!
They'd only slow me down.
Vale, pues entonces toca subir otra vez y ahora ya sí. Con nuestra bomba casera.
wasting time.
They are here, and we will find them.
No! No! Ah!
Ostras, la han matado.
They killed her just like that. The creature is coming to the coach box. I have to get us out of here.
What happened to Isida?
She's all right. She fled.
But her cry.
The creatures injured her, but then they let her go.
But
And then she ran off into the woods. Nuri, we have to go now. They'll kill us.
Geron!
Sujeta la puerta, Nuri, que lo tenemos chungo, ¿eh?
They killed her just like that.
Sí,
She's
sí, la han
dead.
matado. Sí que está muerta, que ya lo veo. Vamos a lanzar eso
Fex,
entonces
be
a la
with
hoguera.
me.
Ahí está. Lanzamiento preciso. Este pájaro lo ha visto. Y esperemos
It
que se
didn't work.
caliente esa cabeza y le estalle en la cara. Ahí, ahí. Caliéntate bien, amigo.
Stay at the door.
Sí, quédate cerca porque como rompan el pestillo nos vamos a reír un montón, ¿eh? Tú no
It
la
doesn't
tengas miedo.
work that way.
Qué pena que no pueda coger otro títere o muñeco para podérselo lanzar, porque si no...
I could really use some sleep. Make yourself useful for once.
Hola. Ahora sí que ha caído, ¿no? Claro, había que romperla con mi hechizo que tengo de romper. Vaya fallo. Fuera de alcance el caballo. O sea que hay que abrir este pestillo, claro. Perfecto. Ahora sí. Aquí tenemos una fusta, el freno hay que quitarlo
There.
seguro.
Now, quickly.
Vale, freno fuera. Y lo suyo sería...
Geron!
I'm working as fast as I can.
Tranquila, tranquila, voy a coger la fusta y lo suyo es darle caña.
Why must everything always be out of reach?
Sí, claro, el caballo... El freno está quitado, al caballo habrá que darle con... Porque no puedo saltar, ¿no?
I can't reach it.
No llegas, claro, porque no puedes saltar. O sea, lo tienes que hacer desde ahí, vale. Entonces hay que darle con la fusta al caballo.
My arm is too short.
Toma.
I can do it, Nuri.
Geron!
I can do it.
Ahora sí. A correr. ¡Oh! Ha entrado dentro. Uy, le ha hecho una especie de... Bueno, yo creo que lo ha cegado o algo.
Was it not fate that drove him forth? The seer had sought them out. For the moment, they had been able to escape, but the creatures would never stop chasing them. Who could help them now? When the seer's harp sounds, Andergast will perish, Gwendling said. And the fairy is the key. Geron had to find out more about these things. The fairy scholar was his only hope. He was right to let Nuri live. He was deeply convinced of that. Even his darkest dreams didn't reveal what woe this decision would soon befall his hometown. But would he have decided any differently had he known?
Are you really better now?
Stop asking all the time. I'm not staying in the wagon. I've been in there for days. And those pale men stopped chasing us a while ago.
All right, but we'll have to talk about your magic at some point.
Look! A human!
What am I doing here?
Vale, pues nos han dado el trofeo ganado, la fuga. Hemos podido huir de esas criaturas, ¿no?, que mataron a mi maestro. Y bueno, aquí parece que hay un caballero. Deberíamos hablar con él. Winling estaría orgulloso, ¿no?, de su aprendiz, de cómo he podido sobrevivir a esas criaturas. Aquí hay un postigo, hay una especie de caseta.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
Es de un enano o algo así.
Not.
Por este lado no hay nada. Pues hablamos con Nuri. Pero aquí será para irnos, ¿no?
I don't have the slightest idea where this red lake is. Besides, without any proper gear, we won't last 2 days in the blood barrier. Listen.
Vale, podemos hablar del ataque, de su magia y del equipamiento. Necesitamos equipamiento, lógicamente.
How are you doing?
I am sad that Isida is gone. I hope these terrors will come to an end soon.
That's why we're looking for the fairy scholar, to prevent worse things from happening. What kind of magic was that you saved us with?
That was the power of the moonlight. It is like fire to the sad fairies. It burns them.
What do you mean, sad fairies?
I felt that they once were just like me.
And now they are sad?
Sure. If fairies lose their command over magic, they don't die but get consumed by darkness instead. Then they're sad and will never be able to laugh again.
To me, they seemed like mean fiends who have Isida's blood on their hands.
They're sad nonetheless. Believe me.
Your magic is fatal, even for you, isn't it? You almost got burned by it yourself.
I didn't want you to die.
Thank you, Nuri.
What are we going to do now?
Why do those mean fairies serve the seer?
You must have put a spell on them. And please stop talking about this subject. It's making me sad.
We need some gear before we can move on.
That's all right. I can do with a little rest.
Very well. Let's carry on later. Hail Rondra, Sir Knight. Could you kindly tell us where we are?
This is the Thash mountain range.
Thash? So the blood barrier is not far off?
It is but a short distance for a travelling knight. For a farm boy and a maiden, it might prove quite a journey.
I am no farmer.
My maiden, you should seek protection from a proper man in these dangerous surroundings.
What kind of a man?
I am Bogomil Rathling, Knight of Andergast. At your service, fair maiden.
I am Nuri. This is my friend Geron.
Nuri it is. What an extraordinary name.
What business does a Knight of Andergast have in the Thash Mountains?
The king put me in charge of observing the orc tribes of the Blood Barrier.
You have travelled through the Blood Barrier?
Of course, but now I have to return to Andergast. There has been some unrest amongst the Tolokai. I have to report to King Efferdan immediately.
El equipamiento.
We need some gear. A rope, blankets, provisions, everything that can be of use.
Usually you can get those things from Graham. But the old pighead hides in his house and doesn't make a sound. I wouldn't trust that cutthroat anyway. Do you hear that, Graham? You are a cutthroat.
Did you run into an explorer in the Blood Barrier, near a red lake?
Red Lake? No, but if he came from the south, he must have been through here.
Why does this Graham hide anyway?
The stupid ox won't admit that I am right.
Right?
Right. He refuses to pay the dues he owes me.
What dues?
He's responsible for the death of my horse. Gave him spoiled fodder, so he died miserably. I'm in a hurry, but by foot alone I won't get far.
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage from us?
What use is Akani's trailer to me? But you can leave me your hack. What are you asking for it?
I'm not really sure.
Make up your mind about the price. Then I'll tell you mine.
Rondra be with you, Sir Knight.
And with you.
Vale, pues ya hemos hablado con el caballero. Podríamos intentar venderle el caballo, pero claro, necesitamos un precio.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
Y este hombre no abre.
Nobody home.
Graham is home. He just went into hiding.
Se está escondiendo de algo.
When will we move on?
I don't have the slightest idea where this red lake is. Besides, without any proper gear, we won't last 2 days in the blood barrier.
Vale. ¿Qué más podemos
How are you doing?
I am sad that Isida is gone. I hope these terrors will come to an end soon.
Vale, con Nuri ya no tenemos más conversación. Entiendo que con el caballero tampoco. Hay un mecanismo aquí. Podemos entrar dentro de lo que es el carruaje.
Strange contraption.
The owner of the yard doesn't seem to be satisfied with a simple pull rope.
Bueno, pues habrá que ver cómo repararlo, claro.
The link between the wheels is missing. It's also impossible to move the wheel. Someone has removed the crank handle.
Vale, falta el mango de la manivela, pero esto es un mecanismo, entiendo que accionará la campana que hay arriba. Bueno, pues vamos a rebuscar aquí.
I'll just take it all.
Sí, vamos a cogerlo todo lo que nos pueda resultar útil, por si pudiéramos cambiárselo al enano cuando quiera abrir, o al caballero a lo mejor pues le puede interesar algo, ¿no? Digo yo.
Never again will the puppeteer tell this story, and that's my fault. Maybe I really am a bad luck charm.
Vale, que los muñecos no nos interesan, ni antes ni ahora. El bastón con campanillas, este sí me lo llevo. Y en principio no hay nada más. Vamos a hacer una última batida, aparte de los muñecos. Yo creo que aquí no hay nada. Tenemos bastón, riendas, una bagueta, una botella de hojalata y una
It doesn't
cubierta.
work that way. Doesn't work.
Bueno. Parece que no se puede
Gwynlyn
combinar, ¿no?
would not approve. Maybe. No.
No. Pues...
I don't think so. Huh? No.
Vale. Hemos intentado ahí combinaciones aleatorias, por si acaso sonaba la flauta, pero no. Y está claro que está hecha polvo ya la carreta, vamos. No sé cuánto tiempo hemos viajado, pero está claro que la limpieza no es lo nuestro. Y está como muy oscura, no sé, tenía vivos colores, pero bueno, al morir la dueña parece que la tristeza también se ha apoderado de nosotros. Hasta que el cuervo, podemos hablar con él.
Raven, after being a good scout for us these last few days, Nuri has asked me to be nicer to you.
What do you think? Will you be able to do that?
I'll try. How about you?
We'll see.
Bueno, vamos a preguntarle por la situación, las novedades, si puede hacer una
We were
batida.
able to escape the seer's creatures and have come a long way. Fate might smile on us favorably. Now we're back in charge.
Well, well. Fate. What do you think that is? Fate.
The will of the gods.
And you think you can bend the will of the gods to fit your agenda?
Venga, pues lo aprobamos, ¿no? Lo negamos. Lo aprobamos.
Every man follows his destiny. It's something the gods let us pursue.
What's your destiny, then?
At least it's not being a cursed bad luck charmer. I'm responsible for the pursuit of my own happiness.
Don't you fear the prophecy? What if your doom is inevitable?
My future hasn't been decided yet.
No one ever escapes from Satinav's boundless gaze.
Porque tú lo digas, claro que puedo escapar del destino.
Have you seen if those demons are still following us?
Didn't you shake them off?
I think I did. I could be wrong, though. They are mighty creatures of the seer.
I didn't see anyone following us on my scouting flights.
Good.
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Don't start raining on my parade. Nuri thinks that the seer's creatures were wicked fairies. How come he's got such a strong relation to fairies?
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Does he plan to make her a wicked fairy as well?
Possibly.
Tell me more about Satinav.
He's known by many names. The 13-horned, the irresistible, the helmsman of the barge of time. He once was a mighty magician, or even a demigod. The gods chained him to the barge of time because he tried to be the master over his own future.
They say the gods don't like people to determine their own fate.
Like Satinav, we mortals are chained to time.
In that case, I will have to break those chains. I'll have a further look around.
Muy bien, pues no vamos a hacer que se alargue mucho más el vídeo. Espero os haya gustado este gameplay de Dark Eye, Chains of Satinav. Ya sabéis, si os gustan nuestros vídeos, no olvidéis dar like, ese pulgar arriba, compartir este pequeño vídeo para que llegue un poquito más lejos, y si no os habéis suscrito al canal, de verdad, os animo a ello. Muchísimas gracias por vuestra atención, y nos vemos aquí, en vuestro canal de los gameplays, en Dampe y Juegos, en un próximo capítulo. ¡Chao!